Good everyone, welcome to this video. Today we have a scumbag alert on a player named Folioperuna6. This happened whilst me and Alonius were out trying to get some footage for my various different event vehicles from the November event that happened. Obviously I've been a bit delayed in getting around to these, but they are coming. I am just getting footage for them now. Already done the M8, the XF5F, the Lag 323, and obviously at the minute I've not got this done, but by the time this video goes out, I'll probably have them all done. So I was out in my I-29, and so was Lonius, and we were out on El Alamein, which is a pretty nice map. Of course, I do play my I-29 extremely aggressively, which ends up getting me killed later in the game, but that's not really important. What is important, however, is the player Folioperuna6, and it wasn't just me that was targeted by this player. Lonius was as well, and when it comes to how he reacted after we dealt with him, it's clear he is just not only one of those kinds of people that just loves to say any sort of swear word and racial slur under the sun. It's clear he just hates anyone who basically shoots at anything that he just happens to fire within the same vicinity of and not even get a crit or anything like that. And, well, you're going to see exactly what this play is like. So, I'll jump to the replay and I'll see you all in just a moment. And welcome to the match. As you can probably tell, we've jumped a little bit of, ahead of ourselves. We are obviously leading up to the incident, and obviously we do need to address the part after the incident is dealt with. So, as you can tell, I'm on 3 kills already, which, to be fair, I was playing very aggressively, so I'm surprised I actually got these kills. But, as you can see here, I'm engaging this P39N, who tries to do a pretty funny maneuver, I must admit. So, I do miss my first shot, but then he fires his bazookas in a moment, acting like he's flaring a missile. I'm not sure what he was doing, but I think he was just, maybe, because he's on console, maybe he fat-fingered the wrong key. I'm not sure. So, to continue from here, there you can see Folioperuna6. He is 1.3 miles away from this P39, and by the time I engage the P39 and kill it, he only gets down to about a mile. Now, for context, not many guns in the game can hit that for distance. There's obviously a few, and obviously with the ballistics changes on some of the weapons in game, like the 50 cals, you used to be able to hit at that distance, but it was not very effective. And definitely when you're using a 109 F1 after bombing with it, because yes, that's what he's been doing, that's not exactly got the weapons for the job. But this doesn't stop him. So I bring the nose round, give him some lead, and blow him to pieces. Now you can see this tracer fire up here. Obviously I'll give a bit more of an accurate view in a moment. But watch what Folio does. Bear in mind, the P39 is already dead. He's not shooting at the P39 though. He's shooting at me. Which I don't immediately notice at first, but then I do. Luckily, his aim's shit, so he doesn't end up getting a hit. Obviously, me and Lonius are on voice comms with each other, and I'm saying to him immediately, this guy just shot at me, I'm going to fire some warning shots. Because at this moment in time, I had no reason to believe that this was a malicious attempt to team kill, because at the end of the day, fair enough, his aim was kind of shit, but I had no reason to believe that this needed to escalate any further. So, this is exactly what I do. I fire a warning shot very close to him, and I break off. That was his one and only warning. But for this next bit, I'm going to have to jump to Lonius' perspective. Like me, before I got obviously my 4th kill, he's on 3 kills. And as you'll see in a moment, well, as you probably saw there, before I hit the pause button, Folio is also on this target. But is that going to stop him? No, it's not. So, Lonius has now killed the Spitfire, and he immediately starts shooting at Lonius. And this was an attempt to kill him, as we'll see here. He starts laying in shots. I then come in and get some damage in. And now he's out of bullets. Bad time to run out of bullets when I'm on your ass, that's for certain. I ended up damaging him pretty good, but obviously he's out of bullets. We didn't notice at this point. We just immediately saw him as a threat. And when you're a threat to me and a squad mate, the only thing you're going to get is a one-way trip back to the hangar. And there he goes. This is where the racial slur is about to come into play. Not what Lonius says. I mean, I called him a dickhead as well, but I didn't say it in the chat. To do that, though, I'm going to have to jump ahead with this horrible replay sound. And any second now, there it is. I'm obviously not going to say that, but you can see exactly what this player's like. He calls anyone who just so happens to be shooting at the same target as him a kill stealer, even though none of the kills that he was shooting at us for were his kills. And most importantly, he's using, well, obviously he's took out a few letters and things like that. He's using a racial slur. Aren't you a wonderful human being for using that sort of word in this day and age? We're in 2023. Grow the fuck up. But anyway, let's take a look at his player card. As you can see, 1500 matches in RRB. And if we look at his stats, they're not that good. I mean, 38% win rate in a Puma, 47% in your Panther D. I mean, heck, M22, 39% win rate. Most of his heavily played vehicles don't even scratch the surface of 50%. Most of them are in the low 40s and the 50s. I mean, the 288 is 39%. 79 deaths, 11 kills. So not only do you have one of the most, shall we say, toxic aircraft in this game right now, because 90% of the time these either runway camp or they just run away until they win on tickets, you're also using slurs like that and trying to team kill people who apparently take your kills, yet they're not your kills. And as you would have seen in the F4U Corsair video, the 1D that is, requested by Flappy, I've already said that DB7 players either are very aggressive or very toxic. And I think he's both, personally. But as we can see, his kill to death ratio in this plane is not even that high. It's 34 deaths, 6 kills. So, yeah. You know what to do now. Give this guy a good report. If you're not sure how to report a player, go down to complain. And obviously in his case, it would be foul language. You could also put this under attempted team killing. So then you type in whatever you need to really put in, really. And then, of course, for Team Killer, you can type in something to relevant stat. Pretty simple to report these players, but we can't keep letting these players get a slap on the wrist these days. These players do need, especially when you use a racial slur like that, they definitely do need to be punished a little bit more. But anyway, I'm going to leave it all for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this scumbag get eviscerated. Because, trust me, the I-29's guns are very good for taking out team killers. And, yeah, I will now hopefully finish off my footage and not have to run into this twat again, but knowing my luck, I probably will. But let's see if he'll mess with me after getting eviscerated that hard. Anyway, I'll leave you all to it, and I'll see you all on the next one.